Hey guys, what's going on? Justin Masson here with Nintendo Dads, and today I have got a product hands-on review with the wired controller, because there's a check mark by wired, that's how we know. And this is from Exlene, that company right there. Don't really know how to say it, but they were kind enough to actually reach out to us and ask if we'd be so kind as to provide a product review. So, in full transparency, they sent us this product to review. So let's talk about it. It is the wired version of their controller. And obviously on here they actually call it specifically, it's for Super Smash Brothers, but also compatible with Nintendo Switch, PS3, and PC. So I will say this. I mentioned before I had a GameCube controller for like a hot minute. I bought some Wii games. Sorry, I apologize. I bought some GameCube games to play on my Wii and realized I need a controller to play these. So I went and bought a GameCube controller. Probably just shortly before I moved to Ireland, to be completely honest, which was super dumb of me because then we moved to Ireland and I was like, we should probably sell this stuff. So it's kind of dumb. But I got like, it was like a really worn down GameCube controller, so I didn't have a lot of experience with it. Of course, with Super Smash Brothers coming out, everyone's like, hey, the GameCube controller is the best way to play. It's the pros do it. It's Melee. And I didn't have one. So I was like, I'm fine with playing my Pro controller. So the company was kind enough to send us over this. So let me talk to you a little bit about this controller. First and foremost, one of the most important things, I don't know if you can hear it or you can see it. See this? See this? All of this. All of this. 10 feet. This cord, ladies and gentlemen, is 10 feet long. It's fantastic. USB connected, so it goes into the side of your Nintendo Switch, which works perfectly. But 10 feet, that's a 10-foot cord. Fantastic. Yes, good. If you're not going to be wireless, at least be a long wire, which is great. Love that. So that is I had to put the cord somewhere else. It's going to like hang on the floor and knock. It's not going to sound good. Let's talk about the actual control now. Feels really nice. It's got a good weight to it, actually. It doesn't feel too... Sometimes controllers feel very light, right? Very plasticky. This actually has a really nice weight to it. Doesn't feel too heavy. Now, because it is wired, right, you're not having to put in batteries or anything like that, so there's no additional kind of odd weighting that way. But it feels very nice. Feels very comfortable in the hand. Fits very comfortably by nature or by kind of natural connection. It kind of fits very nicely there. I guess what would be known as the ZLs or ZRs. Here they're known as the L and the Rs. Feel very nice. Got some good kind of traction. The buttons feel very solid. Nothing feels too squishy. To be honest, it feels like a really great controller. I really like it. A couple other things you can see. If you can see that right there. Right off the hop. A couple interesting things as well. We have got a home button, obviously. We have got a plus and minus button. We have got a capture button. We have this T button, which is kind of the turbo button, which you can hold and do some program mapping. Now, there's a couple other really cool things about this controller that I want to bring your attention to that I didn't kind of initially realize until I got it and did some reading of it and actually looked at it some more. But right here, you see that, right? That little hole right there? Yeah, that hole. That's not a reset hole, folks. That is actually an audio jack, which is super cool. So I was able to plug my Apple earbuds into this, and by holding the T button for about 5 seconds, it actually takes the audio that's on the television and goes USB audio, and then shuffles that audio through the game controller and through this specifically. Now you need to have earphones in, it's not just pipe through there, but then all of a sudden you're hearing it just through your earbuds. No sound is coming through the television. I'm sure we probably knew that originally when the Nintendo Switch came out, but totally didn't think about it and totally forgot all about it until this came out, or until I tried it. And it's really cool, actually. So, if you really love listening to music, but you want to use your GameCube controller, but you don't want to wake up your wife or your kids or whoever's sleeping, a great opportunity just to move that audio right through here. So that was a really, really cool function. The other really cool thing is it's got rumble associated with it and gyro all built into this little itty bitty controller, which is fantastic. So those are very often when a controller comes out from another party, they typically kind of strip out those kind of things that they need. We'll take out batteries, we'll take out gyro, take NFC out, take all that stuff. But this actually stays really true to that, and has, again, gyro and rumble right into it. And the rumble feels really, really great. Now, I will tell you, you can't have what I would call the regular mode, kind of like where you have rumble and the audio going through here at the exact same time. Those are actually two, you have to like, using the T button basically switches modes from like super or regular mode to like super mode, which has the audio come through. So you can't do that at the same time, but still pretty cool. It's fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really good. I enjoy it. The gripe I would have about it, or the thing that I don't love about it, is actually not, I don't think, an issue by the product designer or anything else. I can't actually use it for all of my games. Definitely really for Smash is ideal, but I wanted to play like some other games in it, and it wasn't like the controller wasn't registering it. I could get into it, but like none of these buttons were allowing it to work. So I think that actually may be more associated with the mapping of the controller to the game. That may not have occurred. That's not a controller's fault. I think that's just more the infrastructure back end. So if you're like, hey, I can play this, I can use this controller to play the NES Classics games. No, you can't, because I tried and it doesn't work. So, or I can use this controller to play Fortnite. Nope, sure can't. But definitely Smash. Smash is good for this one. So I'd actually really highly recommend this. I think this is super durable, easy to use. If you are looking for a GameCube controller, wired GameCube controller that has gyro and rumble and can do an audio piping through it and has a turbo set button and a 10-foot cord, because that's a very specific list. But if that's what you're looking for, yeah, I'd say this for sure. You can find it on Amazon too. I'll put the link in the description. I think it's on Amazon for about $29.99, pretty sure. I could be wrong on that. I'll have to double check. And again, the link will have it down there. But definitely worth the value, I think. I would highly recommend it. And it's great. So yeah, if you're looking for another GameCube controller, do this. I think it comes in blue or purple too, but we got the black version, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, so there it is, guys. Again, big thanks to Exlene for their wired Nintendo Smash controller. All right, guys, thanks very much for tuning in for our product review and hands-on time with it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this, and of course, thank you very much for subscribing to Nintendo Dads, helping us grow this very small community and make it bigger every single day. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.